Controllers on. Ain't nothing else you gotta do here, is there?
Don't share play, just stream.
Motherfuck.
That kid's under the door now.
Close or equipped? Won't do a goddamn thing. Motherfuck, man. I don't even want to fucking, man. Now the word fuck's everywhere I'm speaking to my face.
Uncle D, just stream it.
It is, man. It's just sitting there like it's stuck in just 4 fucking hours a goddamn fucking day from you. And looked at me there like an unfucking understand. God damn it. And why am I wanting to walk this way and I'm putting my goddamn body this way? Fuck! God motherfucking damn, man. I'm so fucking sick of this goddamn bullshit. It's fucking ridiculous.
Did you stream it?
Yeah, it's been on the live stream. If you can't get in there, I don't know why the fucking nigger and internet is making me like I'm sitting here having a goddamn fucking ungoddamn believable fucking goddamn moment of goddamn fuck again. Anything to put goddamn Satan involved with it. And I just stand there and hold my hand at it and look at it and it's just stuck there like it's frozen fucking thumb.
Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go on the analog stick. Come here, Uncle D, where you going?
What the fuck? Dumb fucking look around my goddamn face.
Alright, Uncle D, come here, bro.
It don't do nothing, dude.
Yeah, come here, I'm going to show you what to do.
It don't do nothing.
Alright, now, just move the analog, the left analog stick, and go over to the hook. The left analog.
Yeah.
Press circle. Okay, there you go, press X. Yep, go over to that one, press X. Nope, that one.
To the green one? The green one or the first one?
The second one, try the second one. Press X.
Okay. Select it. Go to the bait. Select the bait.
Okay. Now press circle.
Or close.
Right, you've claimed your peg and you've got your end tackle set up. Next, I'm going to talk you through how you cast in Dovetail Games fishing.
Okay.
Start off by walking up to the front of the peg. When you're near the edge of the water, you should be able to open the bail arm, hold the line, and get into a casting position.
Yep, no.
Okay. Hold L2. Okay, walk up here first, right?
Yep.
Hold L2.
With the line held, you want to pull the rod back until the lead is behind you. But remember, keep the line held or the bait will drop.
All the way back, and then you're going to want to press forward and then let go of the L.
Push the rod forward. This is the action you'll need to master when performing a long-range cast. So have a practice swing to get used to the motion. Okay, now you've had a bit of practice, let's try and drop it. Again, pull the rod back until the lead is behind you. Now this time, when you push the rod forward, you want to release the line at the right time to get a decent cast. Have a go and see if you can cast over 15 meters. If you don't hit 15 meters on your first go, reel in and try again.
Takes a little while to get used to it. No, you gotta reel it in now. Now hold L2 to reel the line.
That line ain't reeling in.
If you hold L2.
It ain't reeling in.
Are you holding L2 in, or are you, what are you doing? Release your cat. Alright, press L1. L1's not doing it. Alright. There you go. You're almost at it. You're all set now. Right when you press forward, let go of L2.
How about laying right there in my goddamn lap?
That's okay. That's okay.
God damn. And now my guy's looking like he don't even know where to put his goddamn face. This is nigger shit, man. This is bullshit. Now my guy's hunched around, staring in his goddamn crotch, and can't cast a fucking fishing pole. Can't get his line back in. It feels like fucking I'm in here like a drooping goddamn dildo.
Just hold L2. Yeah, hold L2. What happened?
Nothing
Hold
happens.
L2 and press back.
He just sits there like he's a fucking
that
slop.
Okay, how about this? Press the options button.
R1 resets. Okay.
Okay, so you're good. Now you hold L2, back it all the way up, and then press forward and then let go of the triangle down L2.
26
You
yards.
can gauge the bed type by reading the vibration through the rod when the bait hits the lake bed. Knowing what you're fishing over is essential. You'll want to use rigs and baits that are better suited to the particular bed type. Unfortunately, the fish aren't biting at the moment, so let's reel it in and call it a day.
Alright.
Top stuff. We're all done for today. In this lesson, we've shown you how to claim a peg, perform an overarm cast, and how to reel in your line. And since you've been such a good student, I'm going to give you some tackle rules. You can use these to unlock new gear in the tackle shop, which you'll find on the main menu. On top of that, you've also managed to bag yourself some experience points. Experience points, otherwise known as XP, represent how much experience you have as an angler. The more you gain, the more challenges will be available to you. And that's the absolute basics of Dovetail Games fishing. Good job today. I look forward to seeing you on the bank sometime.
Okay. That was the basic. Okay. Now, and go to fish on now, right?
No, you're gonna go right back to that same academy place.
Yeah, and go to the next thing.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And just keep doing each one until you follow through it. Okay. All right. Maybe I need to put a little rubbing alcohol too on the Q-tip and just wipe the controller down a little, you know. That might be creating a problem. I don't know if my buttons are sticking and they're not making the, you know, the connection. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. It's just, it takes a little, it took me a couple times too to get used to the casting method. But if you don't like that casting method, there's another
Welcome back for another lesson. I know you want to get on with things and catch big fish, but everyone has to start somewhere. And trust me, when you're on the bank with a fish on, you'll thank me for this.
Oh, okay.
Let's get started.
That way, because, yeah, you don't want too much. You might want to go a little bit less than full power because you want to go to a certain area by a tree or something. I understand you. You just don't want to wing it in the middle of the lake. You want to do a skill cast or something, yeah. Like a 10-foot cast, not an 80-foot cast. Okay. Hey, Delmonk. We're going to try to do a little fishing, man.
And unload your gear.
Okay. Eddie Bear Pig.
Now let's talk watercraft. Take a minute and have a look at where you're fishing from. You can see there's a decent margin on the opposite side of the lake, with some overhanging trees and some reeds. An ideal place for a carp to hang out. Almost anyone can cast a rod out and wait for the occasional fish, but it requires skill and technique to catch big fish consistently. That's where watercraft comes into play. One element of watercraft is looking for the visual cues. Keep an eye out for splashing, shows, and small feeding bubbles. These all indicate that there are fish in the area, and this is where you need to be targeting. Now, it looks like there's a lot of weed over
I don't know who
That'll
the
make
name
things
is what I'm
harder.
talking about.
Weed is a fish's dream and an angler's nightmare. If you're using a bottom bait and you cast into weed, your bait will be hidden and the fish won't find it easily. It can also tangle your line and help the fish escape your hook. So, when fishing over a weed bed, try using something that sits above it. A chod rig would do the job. Don't worry if you don't have one, you can just use mine for now. But I want it back at the end of the lesson.
You want to get the hook that says silt.
A silt? Okay.
Yeah. That's one gravel. Yeah, the first one's silt.
Okay. And then stick with the same bait.
Make sure you equip it though. Yeah.
Okay.
When you're ready, cast out to the weeds on the far bank. Don't worry if you don't hit them first time, just reel in and try again. Although try not to do that too often or you might spook the fish.
Just trying with a close.
Okay.
Get that bad boy out there, baby.
That was funny. Alright.
One. See if you can press that to get to the other, press the options button.
There we go.
Result. I'm gonna get a bit technical with you now, so pay attention. Your line is attached to a reel on your rod, and all reels are fitted with an adjustable drag system. The drag system is what sets how much resistance there is for the fish to pull line out from the reel.
Okay,
So if you set it to its lowest setting, the fish will pull the line out easily and swim further away.
This is the drag.
If you set the drag system to its maximum, the fish won't be able to pull line from the reel at all. It's locked up and the fish is going nowhere. Let's put that into practice. Try increasing the drag on the reel to 90%.
Okay, set the drag up and down. Okay.
Okay, if you had a fish on, it would find it difficult to pull line out from your reel. Bear in mind though, when you have your drag set this high, you're adding more tension to the line, and that could lead to losing the fish. To monitor your tension, take a look at your drag system. When you have a fish on, you'll be able to see how much tension there is on the line by checking the tension gauge. Blue shows you when the tension is low, and red shows you when the tension
And
is
that's
high.
where they want you controlling it, like bring your drag in and out. I hear you. And try to balance it while you're reeling it in. Okay. Yeah, and it's like you're saying, try to keep that color and that color while you're doing your drag up and down.
When the drag is set this low, the fish will be allowed to take the line with a little bit of resistance, but it shouldn't be enough to lose the fish.
On the outside of the drag, that'll...
Yeah, that's going to be the indicator. Yeah.
You
want to keep that kind of balanced out. Yeah.
If the fish makes it to those spots, then it might well be game over. Now, if you're lucky enough to have a fish on and you're reeling it in, my advice is to keep an eye on the fish's movements and what's around it. Constantly check the tension to make sure you have enough to reel in the fish, but not too much that it escapes. Think you're ready to take on a fish?
We'll give it a try.
You've got a bite. Time to see if you've been paying attention. Start off by reeling in to tighten the line and help set the hook. But keep an eye on the tension. If you lose this fish, you'll owe me a new chod rig. Now stop reeling for a second. You don't want to add too much tension to the line. You can pull the fish in by literally pulling the rod back and then reeling in the slack line.
Push it back on the rod, right and left on the rod.
Pull the rod back over your head.
That's it.
You're gonna snap it. I usually keep the drag at like 35. Don't snap it. Whoa.
See the tension on the rod? Now move the rod forward and reel in the slack line.
You'll press X when it's below.
Careful now. When there's too little tension on the line, there's a chance of the fish escaping by throwing the hook. But when there's too much tension, well, you can pretty much guess what's going to happen. New chod rig for me. Let's get this fish close to the bank so we can net it. You can move the rod to the side if you want to pull the fish in a certain direction. That's a tactic for pulling fish away from reed beds and guiding the fish.
When you see that blue indicator, like with the Z's on it, that means he's tired. He's ready to catch.
Quality stuff. You're almost ready to net this fish. Just reel it in a little closer. Don't forget to pull the rod back and reel in the slack line to bring the fish in properly. Here we go, make or break time. It's time to net the fish.
Oh,
Start off by picking up the net.
He's just getting used to the tension and slack.
Check it out. You've caught yourself a beautiful common carp. You've also bagged yourself some experience and tackle points. Let's get this little fella back in the water and we'll call it a day.
5-pounder. All right. Is that how they let you catch your carp?
And that's it. In this lesson, we've covered how to reel in a fish, how to manage your tension, and you've even bagged yourself a quality common carp. Nice one. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing you on the bank sometime.
Okay. Stocking, baiting, and multiple rods.
I think this is where they're gonna have you use 3 rods at one time. Oh no, this is stocking.
Yeah. Man, let me go take a quick head check real quick around here.
Right, here we are again. Now this time I'm going to teach you a pretty advanced technique for catching fish. Don't worry about setting your gear up on a peg, because this time we're going stalking. Stalking is a term anglers use when they're hunting for fish close to the bank. Now, why would you do this? Well, getting a bite in the middle of the lake and playing the fish is exciting stuff, but imagine seeing the fish on the margin, eating your bait right in front of you before it belts off and you're in action. That's the very essence of stalking. It's close quarters combat fishing. Now, let's get stuck in and see if we can get a bite.
yada, yada, yada. At first, honestly, looking into it, I didn't get it either. I was like, what's the point? Like, why would you do it? These little things, I wanted to know. I wanted to get down to the bottom of it. The reason vapors are blocking so much is because a lot of vapors have ADHD like myself and restless hands. So it's good to have something to do with your hands. They say it helps you focus and all that stuff. But with vaping, quitting smoking sometimes can be hard. You get a little bit of anxiety. Supposedly these guys will help you out. Kind of like a fucking, what were those things? Like a focus ball. Those balls you can rub on. But you know what I'm talking about. These have the metal ones that go with the magnet. You know what? Stress relieving balls or whatever. Anyway, similar to that. And a lot of people who smoke cigarettes kind of have a hand-to-mouth asphyxiation. So this supposedly helps with that. Now, I bought a few because I wanted to research. I wanted to see what they were like. Try a few different ones. These things can range anywhere from $3 up to like $1,000. It's just like with vaping. There's a low end side and a high end side. And just like with vaping, there's an authentic market and a clone market. And the people who love the authentic hate the clones. People who love the clones hate the authentic. It's the same shit over and over. History's repeating itself just in a different form. But man, they got these things in every way you can imagine. This is just a little random brass one from Amazon. It was like $30. They got copper, tungsten, titanium. Some of the high-end ones have tritium, little glowing vials. Crazy. The rabbit hole goes really deep, I found out. Now, I wanted to get something to do this video, but also I heard from a few reliable sources, people who've actually done it. There was a 44-year-old guy I saw post on one of the spin groups on Facebook. He said he had been biting his nails since he was a kid, and that spinners helped him stop biting his nails. Anytime he wanted to bite his nails, he was grabbing a spinner. I've been biting my nails for fucking ever. My nails are butchered. They're horrible. My nails look real bad. So I was like, oh shit, double use. And I'm getting up there in age, like it's time to go bite my nails. So now that's what I'm using them for. I got dragged into another hobby, basically is what happened. And here we are. Here we fucking are. I might even start doing reviews on my channel, Twisted 420 channel, all these little things. There's such a new thing. Not a lot of people doing videos. There's a few people. But I'm on an emerging market here. I might start doing some videos on this. Plus, and then another big thing about these spinners for people, the hardcore spinner people, is they care about spin times. They want it to spin at least 5+ minutes. You can sit them on the table, let them spin, you can hold them and do all kinds of stuff. But me personally, I don't give a shit about spin times. I want to be fucking with the thing all the time. I don't want to sit there 10 minutes. I want to be, that's what the point is, mentioning this motherfucker. Well, I'm going to let it spin for 8 hours. But it's a whole new world for me, and it's all crazy. What I'm about to do is show you guys a few different spinners, a few different price ranges, give you an idea of what's going on, take a couple apart, show you what's going on inside them, what makes them work, and show you the ones that we're giving away. This might be even something that you're interested in. If so, I'll fucking stick around there in the video, see how to win some of these fuckers. But without further ado, let's go check out some fucking spinners. Alright, people, and here we are with the few spinners that I wanted to show you. Alright, I need to make a lot of noise. There we go. There we go. Okay, people. Real quick, look at this. This is something that Jace Spins made for me. They do a lot of 3D printed crazy stuff. This is a custom vaping with Twisted 420 spinner, y'all. It's fucking sick. That's nice, too. That's what you get the fucking tricks with these things, all kinds of shit. I just kind of hold them and do stuff like that. But yeah, this is totally one-off custom. I thought that was super cool. It deals me up with that. And you got to giveaway those here, so let me break some stuff down. Okay, so these are the cheaper ones right here from Jace Spins. And they average about 20 to 40 bucks depending on what you get, right? You know, more ball bearings or just 3D printed. We're going to give these 3 away, okay? Alright, people, let's do a little breakdown on a few things. I'm going to show you different price ranges. This little guy is from Captain America spinner. I really like it. Can't really get thin though because it doesn't have a crazy design. This is like 23 bucks off eBay. And I just got it to help combat that. And that's what's going on inside this little J-spin right here, this 40. But yeah, and buttons are a big deal in this community too. You get Damascus buttons and all kinds of silver, and people go crazy over some of this shit. Just buttons can be fucking $100. This little part that y'all is crazy. Now then, this one is one of the higher end, my first higher end, and was given to me by a dealer. His name is Shan. Shout out to Shan. I thought he had it for sale on one of the Facebook pages, and this thing's $110 retail. Is the flyweight toy mini belt. I hit him on the line. He was like, bro, I appreciate what you got for me over the years with the videos and stuff. Here, you can have it for free. I'm like, bro, let me see this great stuff. He's like, nah, man, I wouldn't even feel right. So he hooked me up with this little piece. And I think it looks really, really cool. And this thing is so quiet. Take a look. And it spins really, really smooth. Not all spinners are created equal, I've learned. But that thing spins like a dream. It's really nice. It's one of those things, you get what you pay for. You know, the more you spin, usually the nicer stuff is. Same thing's going on with this spinner flow here. But yeah, these are just a few things to show you how it can go 23, 29, 60, and 110. And they got some even crazier ones than these. Now, I just got it one more time. That came out there. Shout out to how long ago.
Where the fuck even went? Where did it even go?
Fucking Ninja Turtle Joe with my
Where did it go?
All brand new. I wanted to open and play with the
Goddamn rest of
brand new for their new owners. Got some good weight to go all there. That's the thing.
Like even being the day anymore.
Yeah, we're gonna get these big spots. It's fun. And you just fucking but I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty neat. You know what I mean?
Even from even ain't there, thieving's there. It's like your mind keeps, you're trying to go 13 feet forward again, and you're goddamn more backward. I forgot where your own goddamn face was looking. Look around like a clumsy fucking clown. Not even. Goddamn fucking mind. Looking around, oh well. Let's look around, oh well. Goddamn unfucking even, everybody.
Or if it helps somebody quit smoking, or if it helps somebody with anxiety, or whatever the fuck it is, more power to them. Alright?
God motherfucking damn.
Trust me, don't go on Etsy or Amazon or eBay and type in fidget spinner. Because the rabbit hole goes way too deep.
Fucking bullshit.
Save you money. Don't fucking start messing with the hobby. Alright? You can get this so many different guys like Pokemon. You want to get involved. Don't fucking do it, people. I'm telling you, it's not working. It's not working. If you love your paycheck, don't do this to it. They are. I like it. Anybody has a giveaway.
One of the best things about stalking for fish is that you aren't restricted to your pen. You're free to walk around the lake, look for fish, and cast out to the optimum location. Give it a go. Walk up to the edge of the lake and cast out.
Associated with anything, that's fine. Leave that comment. But if you feel like, you would like to try one out, leave a positive comment. When I go through and put everything through the randomizer, I'll just keep picking positive. I'll just keep randomizing until I land on positive comments. The first positive
Before you cast, take a step back and think for a second. If you're fishing in the margins and you're trying to get a fish in at close range, you're not going to bang out a massive overhead cast now, are you? Casting overhead to short distances is not the way to go. Instead, you want to change your casting stance to an underarm cast. It's a short-range cast and is ideal for fishing in the margins.
So that's what I'm here to talk to you about.
Performing an underarm cast is the same as an overhead cast. Just hold the line, pull the rod back, and when you're ready, push the rod forward and release the line. It looks simple enough, but it's actually pretty tricky. Have a couple of practices to get used to underarm casting. And just in case you were wondering, you can still change your stance when you're preparing to cast. For this lesson, let's keep using the underarm cast.
Thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate it. Remember, no matter what you're thinking or spitting on, as long as I always think, yeah, that came into my mind just right. That was perfect. And last but not least,
hold on. I've spotted some fish over there. Quick, reel in and shift it over there before they
Big
speed.
right here today. I've got some more.
Remember, when you're fishing in the margins, you want to keep an eye on the water and see if you can spot the fish in the lake. When you see a fish, you know instantly that you want to be casting your line in that area if you want a chance of getting a bite.
Big.com. Uniform and exact. Their wraps are really, really insane. And so far, when it comes to their coils, the ohms that they put on the outside of the
Right
package
there.
are
Can you
dead
see
on.
them? I'm guessing there's a few doubles over there. Quick, cast your line out and hopefully one of them will take it.
I've got a leaky ass skyhook.
Is that a bite? Ah, nice one. Now it's just like before. Keep an eye on your line tension and reel your target.
Mine that I had did not leak, and that was a retail version. But I've been getting a lot of
Check that one
comments
out.
on that
And it
video,
looks like you
and
picked
a lot
yourself
of
up
the
some
newer
more
ones
experience
people are
and
getting
tackle
are
points.
leaky.
We're not ending it
So,
here though. Let's put this one back and see if you can catch another.
Down or not, but I will show you this is just an example. You can see it everywhere on this thing.
You're on your own this time. I've taught you everything I can about stalking fish, so let's see if you can use those skills and catch one for yourself.
This is one that my buddy Contra sent up. He's not as dexterous with his hands as I am, and so.
Landed! And that's a lovely looking fish too. Shame it isn't a massive one, but catching these lovely looking carp is still great fun.
Alright. God damn. Okay. Do what you make a fucking job. How can I fuck everyone's goddamn day around and stick them to staring at the goddamn phone and wear my goddamn question all goddamn day? You know, I've been grabbing this fucking bong hit since fucking 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay, let's get to it. Baiting with a spod is the topic of this next lesson. It's a great tool to help get the fish feeding. Let's start off with the bait. Baiting is a term anglers use when they drop free area for the fish to eat. Now, why would any angler give away his bait if there isn't a hook on it? Well, it's kind of like opening a free all-you-can-eat buffet for fish. They can't resist it. Now, just think about having a well-placed hook in the middle of that feeding frenzy. Chances are you're gonna get a bite in the middle of all that mayhem. And that's baiting in a nutshell. Let's give it a try.
Now, when we fish online, are we fishing against each other? Or we're just going on a fishing trip together?
No, we just fish together.
Okay. Or we can have, like, I hear you, like a little tournament or whatever if we want to enter a tournament or something. I hear you.
First of all, get yourself set up on a peg, then you can equip your spod. Good. Now, take a look at your selection of rods. You should be able to see that you now have a spod available. Just select the spod and you'll switch to it. It's that easy.
Okay, why won't it let me pick a friggin' rod? Stupid. It says push X to pick a rod. Okay. Well, I'm at the menu where it's saying pick a rod, and then it says push X to pick one, and it won't highlight it.
Now, let me explain what a spod is. That
Okay.
rocket-shaped thing on the end of your rod is the spod. It's loaded with bait, and each time you cast and it lands in the water, it's dropping its payload. That is what you want.
Yeah.
It's basically saying to any fish in the area that the buffet is open for business. Give it a try. Cast the spod like you'd cast a normal rod. Try aiming it somewhere in the middle of the lake.
No, this is the bait thing. Wow. I got a pair of them cheap goddamn made pieces of trash on my feet today. I got some Nike Air running shoes, man, and the goddamn every time I wear Nikes, the front toe part always rips off. The rubber part, whatever kind of glue they use. Ungoddamn believable. What the fuck? Man, this is nigger bullshit.
Usually you want to bait an area a couple of times, adding loads of food to the area. To consistently cast the spot at the same distance, you can set the line clip. The line clip limits the amount of line that's allowed off the reel, and by setting the line clip, you'll hit the same maximum distance every time. Try setting the line clip, reel in, and cast out to that exact area again. That's the one. To unclip, simply unset the clip when the spot is in the water. Job done. Now, let's switch to a hook bait and get it out there before the frenzy begins.
Hook bait.
Okay, now for the difficult bit. You need to cast your line out to the baited area without the line clip. I'm going to teach you a little technique that should help you to do that. What you want to do is set yourself up to cast as far as you can, but when you release the cast, hold the line again to slow it down. This will slow the speed of the line coming off the spool and should help you to guide the rig to the same spot as your baited area. Give it a try. Do a powerful overhead cast, and as you release the line, hold the line again to slow it down. When you're slowing down the cast, you can also move the rod to the side to pull it in that direction. It's really want it to land in. Get in! You landed that perfectly in the mix. It doesn't look like the feeding frenzy started yet, so I tell you what, instead of standing like a spare part with your rod in your hand waiting for a bite, you put the rod down and give your arms a rest. Ah, isn't that better? You're probably wondering how you know if a fish takes the bait. Don't worry. You see that rest your rod is on? Connected to that is what we call a bite alarm. When you got a fish on, you'll know because that thing will start beeping away like there's no tomorrow.
It'll start running with your line.
Beep, 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 beep. And see if there are any fish nearby. Or you could just relax and enjoy the tranquility.
I enjoy the tranquility. I don't need these goddamn fucking computers and goddamn batteries and telephones to tell me how to fish.
There you go. Quick, get to your rod and pick it up before the fish runs off with it. Go on, you got it.
What am I picking my pole up with? My goddamn dick? I can't even pick my pole up. When I pick my pole up, Hellfire, I just stand on it and piss on it. I got it. I got it. I got her. I'm fighting the fish, boss. I got her.
That's another beautiful common you bagged yourself. You're getting the hang of this, aren't you? Well, that's all I can teach you about baiting. Let's put this one back and call it a day.
Okay, one more here. Wow. Okay, now I'm doing multiple rods, and I think I did all the tutorial things. I didn't earn all the full XP, but at least to, you know, do each one of them. Understand it.
You're in for a special masterclass session today. I'm going to be showing you my own preferred method of carp fishing, and that's a 3-rod setup. This is the most commonly used technique for carp fishing because 3 rods out in the water increases your chances of getting a bite. So, let's get cracking. If you're going to fish with 2 or 3 rods simultaneously, you're going to need to fish from a peg. But you also need a few other things to get started. But for this lesson, you can just use my spare gear. Now, go and set yourself up on a peg. When you're fishing with multiple rods, you'll usually start with the first rod in your arsenal. If you want to change your tackle on a certain rod, you need to be holding it first. So, as you're already holding this one, why don't you change the tackle options on it? A little tip. I've cast around in this area and it's full of silt. So, try switching to a rig and bait ideal for silt beds. Right, when you're ready, cast out and find the silt bed.
Pack fucking worded niggers again. Red fucking handed murderers are the ones that play in my dickhead and asshole. They always got 30 fucking issues.
Okay, we've got one rod out in the water. Now switch to your second rod and do the same thing. Just change the tackle to something that will match the bed type you're fishing on and cast out.
And go to inventory, right? Silt. Make sure it ain't by the other one. Nice cast. Damn.
Top stuff. We've got 2 rods out there now. Switch to your third rod, and this time we're not gonna cast out just yet. Instead, have a wander over there with that rod.
Okay. Go here, pick up this rod. They said wander over there.
I really like this fishing style because it allows you to leave 2 rods out in the lake and to take your third one for a little stalking session. It's important to remember that you can't go too far away from your rods or we'll remove your gear. Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear that? Quick, get back to your rod. You've got a bite. Hey, better hurry up or that fish is going to be off.
Come on, man. I want to change to it. Come on. Okay, I got it.
Yes! Fish on. Reel that one in. Come on, stay in control. There you go. How about that one then to end the session? Looks like you've got yourself a lovely looking common there. It just goes to show you that the more rods you have out there, the more chance you have of catching a fish. So, let's slip this one back and call it a day.
So it's basically like once you see and hear what's going on, sometimes your guy might not really be in the area and just kind of move him a little bit till you're able to see the guys in that area. Okay. And then just go with the buttons. All right.
Quality session, well done. In this lesson, I've shown you how you can fish with 3 rods at the same time, and I've also given you a nice little stalking tactic you can add to your game as well. Thanks, good job. I look forward to seeing you on the bank.
Okay. Okay, So we've attempted each thing so far in the academy. Got a little bit. Did you get the game too, Kings? Are you downloading it? Oh, okay, okay. Do you need like skid proof and all that for in the restaurant, or you just need something? Because you work in a gym, so you just need something comfortable. It don't have to be a certain color or anything. Okay. But they don't got to be like black shoes because you're working in a restaurant or anything like that, right? Okay. Take everyone's mouth away and just stick them in a computer arm tube.